Coach Woods, this outdoor season has come with much anticipation. Talk a little bit about that.
So everybody knows what happened with 2020 and us not even really being able to finish the indoor season because they canceled the indoor national championship meet the week of. And I think our student athletes and the young men and women that are on our team, they're really excited to have this opportunity to compete, especially outdoors again, because they understand now how precious every opportunity is because it can be taken away from you at any moment. So there's a lot of excitement buzzing around our program and buzzing around the country. I know a lot of our kids are really excited to open up their outdoor campaigns in front of a home crowd, and so we're really excited and looking forward to that. And hopefully we'll be able to have a good meet, a good showing, and start the outdoor season off on the right foot.
So talk to us a little bit about the Schmidt Bulldog Relays. What do you expect from it and from your athletes?
I expect good level of competition in the early season meet. We got some really good teams coming. Two other SEC teams are coming. The University of Alabama and Vanderbilt's coming over from their hometown, so we're excited to host them. It's going to be a pretty full meet. It's not going to be as big as the meets that we've hosted in the past, but the quality will not change. I think it's going to be very viewer friendly. We're going to be extremely safe and making sure that our student athletes and everybody follows the proper protocols with everything that's taking place with the coronavirus as we continue to try to make our way out of the woods on this thing, right? But I'm expecting to have a high level of quality as far as competition is concerned. We're praying for good weather, and just really looking forward to seeing smiles on our student athletes' faces and execution of races and jumps and throws.
Talk a little bit about the work that's been put in to get to this meet. How have your outdoor-only athletes practiced to get here?
I'm going to put it to you like this. Imagine just working, and nobody ever gets to see the product of your work. All they know is that you're just in the back of the room and you're just working, and you have to do that essentially for 2 consecutive years almost. And so for those outdoor athletes, the ones that just throw the javelin or 400 hurdlers and hammer throwers, discus throwers, those type of athletes who for the past almost a year and a half, going close to 2 years, I can't imagine how they're just kind of salivating to be able to put the uniform on, to put their competition shoes on, to have the competitive juices flowing. Like, I think we got one of the best javelin groups in the world, and it's all good that they get to train together every day. But after a while, you want somebody else to compete against just to kind of showcase your skill set and all the hard work that you put in. So I can only imagine how those young men and women are just kind of salivating, ready to get after it.
So talk to me a little bit about JavU. Tell me about just what you expect from them from this outdoor season.
The expectations for that group specifically has always been pretty high. Coach April Thomas has done a great job of developing that group and getting it in a position to where it is and how recognizable it is both nationally and internationally now. So the expectations for them are high, but the expectations are what people on the outside of our program looking in would expect them to be. My expectations for them are to just simply go and execute, be the anchor of the program, not necessarily carry the program, right? But they are a strong pillar of this program. All of those men and women, they do a good job of it, leading by example. So my expectations for them are very rarely based on performance. It's based on the things that is actually in their control, and that's leading by an example. That's by doing the right things both on and off of the track. So those have always been my expectations for them, and when they're able to execute those things, the performances kind of take care of themselves when we need them to.
Who are some of your key student athletes that you would say are the ones to watch for this outdoor season?
It's early right now, and so my answer would be all of them, right? Because everybody's going to get the opportunity to compete. And, as coaches, we know what we've been seeing in training. But when the lights come on and the gun goes off and everything goes live, there's no limitations to any of our student athletes. So I would say at this early point of the stage, we got to keep our eyes peeled back and open for every single one of our student athletes, because I'm expecting them all to go out and execute, have fun, and compete at an extremely high level and set their sights on qualifying for the first round of national championships.
This is the first outdoor season for most of your staff.
Mm-hmm.
What are they looking forward to?
Well, this is a fairly new staff here, but it's a extremely veteran staff. When you talk about the total amount of years that we've all been coaching collectively, so this isn't anything new to us. Several of us have been at Mississippi State now for several years, so it's not anything new. We understand that this is a very long season. It's a grind. I don't think people really understand the challenges that our student athletes and coaching staffs have to go through. We've been training since September, and if all goes well, we're not going to be done competing until July. So we understand that this is a grind, but this is one of the first steps that we're taking towards the long haul of March, April, May, and June. So we got 4 more months, and we're really early right now. So we're just going to be patient, take our time, make sure that we're putting the student athletes in a position to be successful, both short and long term.
Thank you, Coach.
Cool.